exciting news today. On today, it is Juneteenth. Turning Point USA is releasing a feature-length documentary, Race War. Check out the trailer, and then we'll have one of the stars of the documentary coming up. Watch this.
Every single one of you is a revolutionary.
Certain things are defined as black. Whoever has made those definitions can then take them away and determine you're black or not.
The white man ain't gonna love you, he ain't gonna love your religion, he gonna lie, he gonna kill, he gonna steal.
Folks are willing to fight for black liberation by any means necessary.
All history matters to you except black history and systemic racism.
Your mind is caked, brother. You only look at things through the lens of race.
One of the first things they did was remove the father from the household. Went from being raised by their dads to being raised by the fathers of hip-hop.
They wanted to destroy the nuclear family because they are trying to remove and rid society of Christ.
These politicians now celebrate this culture, and they wonder why the black community is dying.
Well, he said he believed in a colorblind society. People are evaluated based on content of character, not color of skin. That's completely rejected by the whole DEI movement.
So when people are prejudiced, it's because they're ignorant.
Within black culture, we've been lied to.
Conflict gets us nowhere.
People are waking up.
Race War is available on Rumble, and here with us now, the man, the myth, the legend, Stephen Davis, formerly known as the MAGA Hulk. But Stephen, tell us about this documentary. I'm excited. That was the first time I actually watched the full trailer, and now I'm ready to go. Let's rock and roll. Tell us about the documentary.
Oh, I had such a fantastic time with the guys filming this, going all over the country, talking to various people from various walks of lives, just trying to get to understand the problem that's going on within the black community, and understanding that they are using the black community, the Marxists and the left, more importantly, they're using the black community as cannon fodder for their movement to be able to bring about this revolution to tear apart the United States of America and bring us to our knees. So we have to be very careful in understanding what it is that these people are really trying to do. So it's incumbent on us to expose such a thing. And that's what we did during this documentary, really exposed the pernicious effects of critical race theory, DEI, of this, using this scapegoat of slavery as a means to excuse all of our, failures as a society and as a culture. So it was really good to just go out there and really showcase what these people are trying to do and how we can really fix ourselves to stave off this race war.
Yeah, and the release comes on a very, very specific day. It's Juneteenth today, which, by the way, is actually a really cool day. It was when Republicans freed all the slaves from the Democrats officially throughout the United States, and it really is a cool day. But one of the biggest problems has been well documented is, okay, well, we're taking this cool day and turning it into, no, this was the actual founding of a bad country of the United States. It wasn't in 1776. It wasn't the fulfillment or attempt to further the fulfillment of the promises of the United States. No, this was the actual day, trying to celebrate it as a new Independence Day. Can you kind of tell us your thoughts on Juneteenth, kind of how it plays into this documentary, and why today specifically was chosen?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the narratives of the left. The left always tries to, take what is good and subvert it and invert it and make it seem like that wasn't good. That what happened in 1776, what happened back then, that wasn't real Independence Day for black people. That may be Independence Day for the rest of America, but not for black people. Our Independence Day is Juneteenth. That's a narrative. That's the narrative they always try to push. And this is the division that they always try to put forth when it comes to the American people, especially when it comes to the race war that they're trying to put together, when it comes to the United States of America, trying to divide us and conquer us from within. They use the black community as a way of doing that. And they use different narratives like Juneteenth being the Independence Day of black people. This is the real Independence Day. We don't need to adhere to what the United States of America, we have to adhere to what it is we're doing for ourselves through things like Juneteenth. And it's like, this is so divisive. That's the whole point of Marxism, is to divide us. So when people fall into that narrative, that's what happens to America. We become divided. So it's a matter of just repairing the narrative, especially on such a date like Juneteenth.
I like that, repairing the narrative, because the narrative, the left is so good at guiding narratives and using language to kind of break people apart. Black Lives Matters. Like, yeah, of course, the saying and the sentiment there is accurate, but that's not what you guys are doing, and that's the whole point of us trying to fight back. So obviously, this documentary looks incredible. What is one of the funner moments? Maybe give us a behind the scenes peek of something that was interesting. I saw you sitting down with some pretty heavy hitters there. What was one thing that you're like, this was really cool filming this thing?
You know, I mean, other than obviously being able to speak with people like Dr. Ben Carson and Larry Elder and the individuals like that, I really got a kick out of talking with BLM, right? It was me and Anthony Watson, another contributor with Turning Point USA, against this guy by the name of C. Grimey and Hawk Newsom. Right, which is what a name, huh? But you know, we had a very interesting, lively discussion. It just goes to show how lost these individuals are when it comes to this narrative that the United States of America is this terrible, horrible place. As a matter of fact, I think one time he said the hells of North America, the hells of North America. Yet and still, this is the very place that people are clamoring to get into all over the country. People from Africa, the quote unquote motherland, are all trying to come to the United States of America to get a piece of what they would consider to be heaven, but yet and still people born and raised here in America consider it to be hell. And again, it's the narrative of the left to put forth this idea that we need to upend the United States of America and subvert it from within and break it down, then remake it in their own Marxian image. And the only way you can do that is you have people discontent with their situation and circumstance. You got to agitate the Black community, and that's exactly what these people did within Black Lives Matter. That's exactly what Black Lives Matter did for many, many, many years, and you see this constantly going on, and it's a matter of breaking down that narrative so that we can get our country back on track.
Yeah, that's super exciting. So the documentary comes out today. How can people watch it?
You can definitely watch it. It's a Rumble exclusive. You can find it on Rumble. What you better believe, we're going to be posting all kinds of clips when it comes to this, because it's a narrative that we need to debunk. It's ideologies that we need to destroy. It's Marxism that needs to go away. So I can't wait to showcase exactly that.
Yeah, that is super exciting. There's Stephen Davis there on the cover of that. Stephen Davis, Race War, out today. Go check it out wherever, Rumble specifically, not wherever you watch video, Rumble. Stephen, thanks for taking the time, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.